Hi, everyone. My name is Reverend Dr. Roger Dixon, Sr., and my topic today is we call them returning citizens. My ministry is prison ministry, and what I do, I help individuals who are returning from the criminal justice system to find success after incarceration. And today, my topic is returning citizens to leadership. That's right, to leadership. Once the men have served their time in jails and prisons, me as a mentor, I show them how to be successful. I explain to them how to be successful. And most of all, I explain them that success rate all comes through leadership. Everything rise and fall on leadership. I've been in prison ministry for over 30 years. In 30 years, I have seen many, maybe hundreds of men over that time span. And what the most compelling problem that the men have is being a leader, knowing what leadership is all about. And not only that, applying that to their lives. That's right, applying leadership to their everyday life. And today, I'm going to share with you that process, what I shared with them over the years, how it's done. Because I indicated to them as often as I can. You have to show leadership in everything that you do. My 30+ years have met men, as far as ages from, let's say, 22 to 50. But my care group is men of the ages 18 to 40. That's my core group, men ages 18 to 40. But I serve all men of all ages, but that's my core group. If we can reach out to those men at that age group, 18 or either 20 to 40, then we can show them how to have a better life. Most of all, and show them how to be a better person in their community. In leadership, I just want to share with you 3 or 4 things that can empower them to be the best that they can be. And I know that you're probably asking yourself, Reverend Dixon, what do you do? How you share with those men? How you share with them when they come out of jails and prisons to have that great leadership? And I'm going to share this with you also. And what I'll always do is explain to them what a leader is and how to show leadership in everything that you do, whether it be your job, whether it be your family or community or everyday life. You have to show leadership. You have to show that mindset of being a leader. Like I indicated before, everything rise and fall on leadership. Everything rise and fall on leadership. Let me share with you this. I have a core group of men, even before the pandemic, 20 to 30 men. We go over different things from the Bible to job creation, to being a father figure, to be a pillar in the community, but most of all, how to be a leader. And how I explain to them how to be a leader. There's 2 core situations, how you become a leader. Leaders, you lead by example. You lead by example. I explain to them how to lead by example. And I explain to them, if you have a job, and you go on your job, and you maybe your first day or second day, or you made for a month or years or whatever the case may be. And how you lead by example, whatever your supervisor explained to you, and hopefully that person is a great leader. How we lead by example. You lead from that individual, and how the men learn from me, how I share with them my experience being a mentor in the prison system, and also, most of all, my leadership in being a manager at a department store and also at a restaurant. I explained to them how I live by example, how I learned from other strong leaders in my community, and also work at the restaurant and also the department store, how I have led by example. So I explained to them how they should lead by example as well. But most of all, a leader is lead by example. In other words, you watch others perform at that leadership role and you try to emphasize and you try to do what they do as well. When you have men come out of jails and prisons and they have no idea what leadership is all about, and plus they have no idea how to lead. And so when they get a job or family, and most of all in their community, they have to lead by example. They have to, not only that, they have to be a trustworthy leader. A trustworthy leader. And all that is very simple. And all that is, you do what you say and say what you do. Just simple as all that. In other words, your word is your bond. And you have to be held accountable of what you do. And not so much accountable of what you do, being that trustworthy leader, you have to share that leadership with people that you work with. I always explain to the men also is that one day you're going to be that leader. If you lead all the information, you share information, you go to school, or you maybe have a mentor in your community that mentor you. And what that person teaches you and how they show you how to lead by example and how to be that trustworthy leader and not a dysfunctional leader. And that's another difference also. I'll be sharing that as we go along. But I'm going to share with you what I show and teach the men, that's come out of jails in prison, how to be that trustworthy leader and how to give back to the community. And most of all, how to share that with others. I'm often explaining to them, you can meet other leaders along the way. Always learn what they say. Always show them that you care. And most of all, take notes. You don't want to take notes, but take notes how to be that leader, how to be a trustworthy leader, how to be what a leader is. And most of all, share it with others as you progress. Let's take, for instance, if they're in the process of getting a job, already have a job, I explain to them they have to understand pertaining to the leader that's leading them, that's teaching them on their job. But most of all, learn what they say, write notes, and go over your notes when you get home. Write notes, take notes, refresh yourself with the notes when you get home. Let's become a good leader because you're leading and you're learning what is taught to you. And also learn how to be that trustworthy leader that you can be trusted, you can be held accountable. Because most of the men who's come out of jails and prisons, it was never been held accountable. And most of all, have no idea what that means. You might have an idea how to be held accountable, but have no idea what accountability is all about. Be transparent. Be that person that you want to lead one day. I said, one day, once you have earned your process of a leader on your job, and I always share with them what transpires after that. Once you be that great, great leader, with a great leader who's teaching you, that's leading by example. Then that one day, if you work long enough on that job and your supervisor look towards you as being that great, great leader, you'll get elevated, you'll get promoted. So once you get promoted on your job and what you learn over the process, and you give back to the people that you will be teaching how to learn leadership, how to be that trustworthy leader, how to be that leader that can be held accountable. Because I've been doing this over 30 plus years. And if people, especially men who's come out of jails and prisons, can learn leadership, then they can lead the next generation of men, especially young men in their community. But I also want to share with you as well, often explain to them there's also dysfunctional leaders. And I share with them, me, myself, I work in the department store. I share my experience working in a restaurant, as a restaurant manager, as a department store manager, how I was taught and what I learned in leadership. I share with them how you can be the best that you can be, being that great, great leader. that great, great leader that people can look up to. People can see that you leading by example. You that trustworthy leader. Because brothers and sisters, let me say this to you. 9 times out of 10, people get out of jail and prison, people do not trust. They got to earn their trust. And they got to learn how to be that trustworthy leader. And not only that, I share with them also when it comes to their jobs. I share with them when it comes to the community and their family. You got to be a leader in your family. Some of the men are married, have girlfriends. I said, not only that, you have to show leadership in your day-to-day life. If you're married, have a girlfriend, you have children, you have to show leadership in your marriage. You have to show leadership with your children. Your sons and daughters are watching you. And my indication of this, I hear men talk a lot. I have a group of 20 to 30 men, and we share information pertaining to their family, their community, and when they get out, what they're going to do. And I always say to me all the time, Reverend Dixon, when I get out, I'm going to help others. When I get out, I'm going to be that leader that you always teaches us all the time, how to be that trustworthy leader who lead by example. And not only that, I'm applied to my everyday life, to my family, to my children, to my sons and my daughters. And also, I'm going to lift up the neighborhood. I won't be that person that they can trust. But I know I have to get that trust back. And I share with them, absolutely, you can get that trust back. But leadership, everything, rise and fall on leadership. Everything. Everything rise and fall on leadership. And I also explain to them, Jesus Christ was that great, great leader that he shared with his 12 disciples. And I share that with them also. Jesus was that leader, had 12 disciples, and those disciples learned from Jesus. And I share with them how they can learn from me, from your mentor, if you get a mentor. And from time to time, I was able to be their mentor over time. Some of the men I've seen maybe 3 months or 5 months or 6 months or 7 months or maybe a year. I explain to them, I can be your mentor if you want me to. From time to time, I have been their mentor. I have been there for them. I have been there to help them to be the best that they can be. I do have a quote that I say all the time. Be your own success champion. Be your own success champion. And my other quote is this, I explain to the men. Success is yours. Own your success. Don't give it away. And all that is, brothers and sisters, use your God-given ability to help wherever you can to exert that leader and that leadership mentality in their mindsets, in their mindset. But I want to share with you as we progress with my group in the criminal justice system. Let me share this with you as well. There's one young man, his name is Rich. I call him Brother Richard. And what I'm sharing with you right now, as far as leadership, lead by example, be a trustworthy leader. This young man exemplifies everything you want in a leader. Brother Richard was part of my Monday night group. And what he said to me, he said, Reverend Dixon, one day when I get out, I want to be that leader that you talk about. I want to be that trustworthy leader. I want to be that leader that lead by example. When I get a job, I want to be able to get a promotion. And not only that, I want to get that person to be able to share with others how they should lead and how I was taught. I'm going to share with them, what it is to be trustworthy. I want to know what it is to be that great, great leader that they can apply to their lives as you share with me. And what Brother Richard did when he got out of jail, and what he did, he connected with me. Not only that, his testimony is that when he got out of jail, he had no place to go. And what he did, I shared with him that I can help him and I mentor. I can help you, Brother Rich. And what I did, he had no place to stay. He had no job. I took him to the local YMCA here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I took him to the Y, and we approached the Y and the representative at the desk. I said, "Sir, do you have any rooms available?" He said, "We'll have one room left." I said, "One room left?" I said, "Rich, hey, that's for you." I said, he'll take it, Brother Rich will take it. And Rich said, "Hey, Reverend Dix, I don't have any money. I can't pay you back." I said, "Rich, don't even worry about it." I said, "God got it." I said, "I'll take care of it." I said, "Sir, he'll take that room." So I paid for that room for a whole week for Richard. And what I'm doing right now is showing him how to be trustworthy, accountability. There is people out there, Brother Rich, that helps you help others who come out of jails and prisons. There's people out there who give their life to having people who have been incarcerated come out of jails and prison. All you got to do is trust them. Trust them. So Brother Rich said, "I don't have a job, Reverend Dixon. I thank you for allowing me to stay here at the mission. I mean, at the Y. I thank you for helping me out." That's what I did, help him out. Then when I told him, I said, "Look here." I said, "Brother Rich, I'm going to take you look for a job, okay?" But what I did, I do my due diligence. I went to the local mission here in Harrisburg. I knew the one gentleman that works there. I said, "Sir," I went to visit him. I said, "Do you have any rooms available? Do you have anything, an opportunity for individuals?" I have a young man that he needs a place to stay other than the Y. He's at the Y right now. He needs a place to stay other than the Y. "Oh yeah, he can come here if he works out." He said, "Bring him here and see what we can do." That was on a Tuesday. Rich checked in on that Monday. That Tuesday, I brought Rich to the local mission. And not only that, Brother Rich told me, "I was here years ago." I said, "You were?" He said, "Yeah, I might know some people there." So he went to the mission with me. As we walked into the door, not on about 5 minutes, a person recognized him and said, "I know you. You're Richard." He said, "Oh, yeah, I remember you too when I was here." And the gentleman there, I didn't know they know each other. I said, "Well, this is the young man I was telling you about. I'm gonna bring here. But you guys seem to know each other." He said, "Yeah, I know him." And so he said, "Yeah, we have something for him. He had to fill out an application. In other words, we're gonna make sure everything's okay with him before, we take him in." So the reason I'm sharing that with you is that we have to be trustworthy. We have to be that leader that can lead and ensure others how to lead. And Brother Richard, he left the YMCA. He stayed at the Y into that Wednesday, and that Wednesday morning he left, came to the mission. And while he was there at the mission, I didn't know Richard was a cook. He told me he could cook, but I didn't know he was a cook. And so what Richard did, he got a job there at the mission as a cook. And I said, "Brother Rich, you didn't tell me you could cook." He said, "Well, yeah, I can cook. I shared some things with you when I was incarcerated, what I did, but I can cook." So he hired Brother Richard as a cook, helping out in the kitchen. And what I'm saying to you, we as leaders, we have to show young men and young women as well how to lead, how to lead by example, and how to be a trustworthy leader. A trustworthy leader. And while Brother Richard was there, he was there almost a year, and they promoted him to chief chef at the mission. And after 1 year there, Brother Richard got his own apartment. Brother Richard, not so much get his own apartment, What Brother Richard did was being part, he started coming to my local church. And not only that, he became a part of my ministry. He became a part of my ministry there, helping out at the local church, my local church here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, doing everything that he can do. I know from time to time, he helped out in the kitchen. He helped out being that leader that God wanted him to be and lead by example. He's a great, great person. And as I indicated before, when Brother Richard left the mission, he got a job, another job at a local department store here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. And not only that, Brother Richard got his own apartment, 3-bedroom apartment. I often say, if you give a person an opportunity, they can change. Brother Richard changed. He became that great, great leader at the department store he worked at. He learned that from me and others at the mission. As I indicated to most of the men that I serve, you can be the best that you can be. Then also, if you don't learn leadership, you also can be that dysfunctional leader as well. Dysfunctional leader who think they know everything. And some of the men that I helped over the years thought they know everything. And so when they have gotten out of jails and prisons in our local area here, I've seen some within maybe a year or 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, something like that. Most of the men haven't seen for a while, but some I have seen have came back and shared with me, thank me for teaching them about leadership, about being a leader. Most of all, being a trustworthy leader, being accountability, being accountable in their family, with their children, be a leader in their home, being a leader in the community, and most of all, lead themselves, be the best they can be. As Brother Richard, he's my success story. He used to travel with me a lot of times. I used to preach at local churches in Harrisburg and outside of Harrisburg. He used to travel with me, like my armor bearer, more or less. He became that great, great leader that people looked up to. He became that great, great leader that he shared with other young men, other students, other children within our church setting. He became a great, great person. Then almost a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, I started this academy. And Brother Richard helped me out with that academy called Success Academy. And what that Success Academy did, it taught leadership. But Brother Richard got the leadership on one-on-one basis, especially with the group in the prison. Also, when he got out of jail, he became that leader with the local mission here in Harrisburg. He gave back to the community. He gave back to his family, his children. He taught them how to live by example. The way I was taught, the way I showed him, live by example. As been in the criminal justice system for over 30 years, like I indicated earlier, I started this academy with other leaders, with other mentors that showed me, it taught me over the years, my mentor, how to live by example. And the academy is called Success Academy. But what that academy does, brothers and sisters, it provides an opportunity for people to change. It provides an opportunity for people to change. Through my intense group training, I still do like one-on-one, now sometime on Zoom. Leadership training. There's different areas of leadership. I train them as far as leadership, different areas of leadership, such as I teach them how to be a leader on their job, how to be a leader in your family, and also in your local community, how to be that leader that people can look up to. But getting back to the Success Academy, and that's what Brother Richard did. He learned a little bit more in leadership with the mentors here in Harrisburg and myself as well. And I will continue to lift up my group that I had in the prison, outside the prison. When they got out, they came to see me. I'm talking about leadership. Indicated before, Success Academy provides an opportunity for them to change. Everything rise and fall on leadership. Be that great leader. And also educational resources. It didn't have the GED. I show them how to go to the local OIC here in Harrisburg to get your GED, your high school diploma. If you don't have a high school diploma, get a GED. And the academy referred them to jobs and opportunity. So I refer them to different jobs and opportunity here in Harrisburg that they can, again, be all they can be. Success is yours, own your success. I share it with them all the time. Success is yours, own your success. Employer referrals. I refer them to different organizations, employment agencies here in Harrisburg. Family advocacy. Being a pillar in your family. Teach your children how to be a leader from you, your son or your daughter, to be that leader. And Brother Richard did all that. But we did that one-on-one. We did that when he was at the prison. We did that prior to the academy being started. We did that together as his mentor, as his leader. And so when he started working in the department store and leadership in the community, and he shared the leadership roles that he learned from the other mentors here in Harrisburg, myself and others. And the academy had that quote, be your own success champion. Be your own success champion. If you want to be that leader, you're going to have to be that own success champion. Let me share with you this also as I close, as I give a summary of what I said. This is my passion. This is what I do. Over 30 years, like I indicated before. Within the Success Academy, and there's 4 areas you must complete to finish the academy. Goal setting, you have a great goals. Optimism, you gotta be motivated on what your dreams and goal and your vision is. And focus, you gotta be focused on what you're trying to achieve. And when you're trying to achieve your dreams or goals or other things. And the last one is perseverance. Never quit. Always stay focused on what you're trying to achieve. Brother Richard did all that. He's my success. He's my success story, but there's other success stories as well. But he's one of many. Over 30 years, I've been doing that. And I've taught the men how to lead by example, how to be that trustworthy leader. And most of all, in your family, teach your children how to lead, how to be a leader. In the community, join civic organizations in your city. Brother Richard did. He joined the NAACP. He joined the local church here in Harrisburg. And not only that, everybody respected Brother Richard because he was sincere. He was not a dysfunctional leader. He's that leader that you would want to depend on. He's that leader that would be awesome. But I thank God for him. I thank God for allowing him to be in my life. Thank God for those men that I met over the years. We call them returning citizens from the criminal justice system. They'll be able to give back their community, give back to their family, teach their children how to lead. And most of all, I want them to strive. And this 2025 year, I want them to be the best they can be, to restart their lives. To restart their lives. in this great, great new year. And that's all of us. I'm just grateful just to be on this platform with Pastor Dr. Anthony Shannon. Great, great man. He's a leader. I learned a lot from him just by communication, talking to him, and reading his book, Generosity. And I share that with the men also. I give a shout out to all my leaders and my mentors who showed me over the years how to lead and how to help others to lead. My brothers and sisters, again, I'm just that mentor and that leader who wants to help all to be the best that they can be at any time, to be the best that they can be at any time. I can be reached on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. All you have to do is just my name, Reverend Dr. Roger Dixon Sr. And my email is rdixon532000 and my website, www.rogerdixonsr.com. Reach out to me, how we can partner together, how we can share leadership together in your platform, collaborate together, because there's men out there and there's women out there who need our help, And that's why we got to give back. This is my passion. This is what I like to do, is help. And in closing, again, we're here to help. We're here to be a blessing. My favorite scripture is Psalms 34:1. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continue to be in my mouth. Again, I thank Dr. Prophet Anthony Shannon allow me to be on this platform once again. I thank you guys out there, to be a part of my ministry, be a part of this organization that Prophet Shannon have, that we can collaborate together, that we can help others in our communities and around the world to be the best they can be. Thank you very much. God bless you, and have a great, great new year.